it was kind of interesting because when you really think about it, now with Harden being what he is and how he plays and stuff, it's kind of hard to go back and think about how dominant he really was when he was in Houston. So that got me to thinking and about him, Houston, James Harden versus Kevin Durant, his time in Oklahoma to his 2 years in Golden State. Who had the most dominant offensive stretch in their career, Harden or KD?
Wait, KD with the Warriors too?
Yeah, you can include his 2 years with the Warriors
in that,
too.
so you're basically
I thought it
saying
was
in that time
OKC.
frame, since
Well, because I think the sample size, if you don't include the Warriors, would be larger for Harden. So that's why I included the Warriors in there too. 'Cause I feel like KD was still in his prime before he tore it. Anything pre Achilles tear.
I feel like Harden's more impressive.
Harden?
As an
What's
individual,
the question?
Who had the most, to you, in your
More
opinion?
impressive?
Yeah.
Okay. You said Harden. Yeah.
yeah, I was saying in that time frame from when Harden actually broke out
Mm-hmm.
with the Rockets to all the way when KD was in Golden State. In that time frame, I would say Harden's individually more impressive because he willed his team.
My fucking cats are crying, bro. Can y'all hear them?
Yeah, him yelling.
Just keep going, bro. Keep going. They'll be okay.
He willed his team to the conference finals once? I believe once. I don't think twice, but I believe he took the Rockets to the conference finals once.
They made it once. Yeah, they made it for sure once when Chris Paul
I think it was against
got
Golden
injured.
State too.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, there was always a nice little Western rivalry between the Rockets and Golden State before KD went there. So that shows you how good Harden was doing individually with his team, and of course KD was doing good, but I mean, dude won what, 2 MVPs? Harden,
He's been a scoring champ too.
and it's scoring champ.
But Harden has two.
That's what I'm saying. But
Harden has like 3 or two
See,
or three
that's
scoring
why-
titles.
he has
That's
at
why
least
when we got
2.
one
I
up.
think he has 2 MVPs, right? Harden,
No MVP.
Harden has one.
he has 1. I know
With
for
scoring
sure he has
titles.
1.
He has.
He
Like,
has 2.
I think he has 3.
James Harden has James Harden won an MVP already?
Yes,
Yeah.
He did win an MVP, did he?
I think he won.
No,
I
he
know
won
for sure he won one.
He won one.
I'm
KD
think-
won one too.
Yeah, he won 1. Also, Westbrook also won 1, and
Yeah.
I think Giannis, when he won it, he was upset. Harden believed he was snubbed,
Yeah.
so that's probably where the second one was supposed to come from. But they're both MVPs in that time frame. Probably got the same amount of scoring titles in that time frame. But the fact that he went to Golden State and got those championships, it's not that impressive individually.
So that's what knocks you from.
I'll give him
giving-
credit because
give him credit.
Individually, he showed up. He played.
Yeah.
He scored. He did everything. But it's just not that impressive as sticking with the team and building it up. Of course, he left just like Kevin Durant. So, but in that time frame, I would probably say Harden individually is my choice.
Yeah. I'm rocking with the beard too.
Then you going with Harden too?
Yeah, I'm going with Harden because if we're looking at their stint during that time frame, like James Harden, Houston Rockets, and I was looking at it more of KD, OKC only because I thought that was the question. But even, and I don't really want to include the Warriors because kind of like what Ish said, it's like, well, KD wasn't like the first option, right, with the Warriors. He had, the team makes a big difference. So buckets were easy for him. I mean, the whole season was easy. The finals was easy. So I don't want to count the 2 seasons with the Warriors, but if we're looking at their stint, more impressive, do you know how crazy James Harden was going? Like during his stint with the Houston Rockets, he was breaking stats, like state records every day. I remember he averaged like 40 for like 30 games straight. It was at a point where for sure he's scoring 30, at least 30 on your team. Like, there's nothing you could do about it. And being the first option, and again looking at the teams, KD has always had the better team, and that makes a difference as well. But as far as just like impressive, James Harden was putting up like MJ stats. He was beating MJ in stats as well, and I don't think he averaged like less than 24 or 25 points per game during the Houston Rockets. He dropped 60, his career high. 61, I think. His career highs with the Houston Rockets.
He had a 60-point triple double, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
60, he had a 60-point triple double during that time.
And I don't know. I think he dropped like 50 more than like 3 times. At least like 4 or 5 times dropped 50. And with KD, you know, we really didn't see that with OKC. Of course, he's still, in my eyes, one of the greatest scorers of all time. But as far as impressive,
he was just very consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very consistent. He'll give you a consistent 30.
Yeah. So, and like I said, James Harden dropped his career high with the Houston Rockets. KD, his career high is with the Brooklyn Nets, I believe now. I think it's like 2 points off or something.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped like 55 with the Brooklyn, and maybe 53 or 52 with OKC. But James Harden was ridiculous, you know. So more impressive, James Harden for sure.
Damn, I'm not gonna play. This ain't first take, so I ain't about to just go. I was thinking one of y'all was gonna take KD.
For real?
I got James Harden too.
You got Harden?
Yeah, I got Harden.
I think it was just the things he was doing. I mean, they kind of like he was a pioneer of the rules changing. If we actually like being honest, you know,
Yeah.
It got to a point where like James Harden's getting, he's doing all these free throw hacks or whatever the case may be, but he was just using that to his advantage. And
KD started doing it too.
yeah, all the superstars were, but James Harden was like the one that really stood out, you know. So
He initiated it.
you gotta remember he changed the game during that time.
Yeah, he was the one spamming all that shit. He
Doing
was the
this, doing those step backs.
Yeah,
the
step back,
the double
crossovers.
step back. He's the one that
Right.
pretty much started that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
the step backs. Like, come on.
And then like the hooking of the arms, like going to the basket, all that type of stuff, bro. And the initiating the shooting fouls. Like when they changed that rule, he was in Brooklyn, right? When they changed that rule,
Yeah.
and I remember everybody was going into preseason. Was like, how is this gonna affect players like Trae Young and James Harden? And I mean, not saying that that type of the foul calls that, let's say like in 2016, not saying that they don't happen now, but they definitely have. You don't see them as often as you did back then. So I think that has impacted Harden, but I mean that's something else. But yeah, bro, Harden was crazy, bro. I didn't get to look at all his stats right now before you came in, but it was just like 34.6 points per game for a season, and bro, it was like a shorter span than KD, but that span was crazy. Like
Yeah.
it was
As the first option, you know.
something
That's the
else.
thing. It was just so the peak was higher. It was just higher,
Yeah,
and it was just so impressive because he was just a sixth man from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
now if you had to choose between those two as your go-to scorer, you get to choose between James Harden from the Rockets and let's say Kevin Durant from his last 2 years in Oklahoma City. Who you choosing
He says what? As a
It's like-
scorer?
as a scorer? Let's say they somebody tells you, hey, you can go start a team, and you get to choose between those two as your go-to guy to score the rock. Who are you gonna choose?
Harden. I'm probably choose Harden.
I mean, we're basing off that stint. We all chose Harden.
Yeah, I'm
So-
choosing Harden.
Yeah, I don't see why our opinion would change, you know, if it's based off those two
Yeah,
things. But I
I'm
mean,
trying to bait one of y'all into choosing
I'm
KD.
still picking
'Cause
Harden.
I'm-
But overall, like if we look at that career wise, I'm going with KD. You know, he's just
Yeah,
consistently-
definitely. Because he's still doing it to this day.
Yeah, to this day.
To this day, he's
since
still
been in the
doing it.
league. So yeah, career wise, KD, but I just can't deny that what James Harden did during that time.
I think that's the reason why we can't believe the James Harden we're seeing right now, because we got so accustomed and so spoiled to seeing him dropping 50, 60 on a nightly basis and with 11 assists and just going crazy and carrying his team offensively, that we don't see that now, and it's weird. It's like he's a clone. It's like it's not really him.
Yeah,
bro.
come on.
Like for
He
real.
just changed.
An imposter.
Changed his play style and everything.
Yeah, overnight, really.
Kind of just adapted to the team's needs.
Think about it. He went from 34.6 now to like 18 points per game. Just think about that, bro.
Huh.
Let that soak in, bro.
I think it was a combination of a lot of different things, though.
James Harden is low key a cuck from.
Why?
The man stepped down from a big role from Houston. No, not Houston, from Brooklyn. Well, in Houston, he stepped down from being the guy to being what, third option in Brooklyn. Then he took a pay cut in Philly. Still not the guy. And now Philadelphia's going to do whatever they want with him. He has no leverage now. Like, looking back, it's a lot of fuckery that he could have probably took him back.
Who, James Harden?
James Harden.
But I think at the time when he announced the way he
that's what I'm saying. He would change some things in the past, but I don't know. Just looking back, it's kind of like, damn.
I don't think him demanding a trade from Houston was the wrong thing to do because I feel like their time kind of just.
It's how he went about it.
Yeah, it's how he went about it. If he would have just like quietly demanded a trade and they would have just traded him, I don't think we'd be talking. I don't think you'd be talking about him like that. But I mean,
I think it was the team that he went to too. That was the thing. If he would have went to Brooklyn without Harden and without KD and Kyrie, we would have been like, okay, maybe just one of them or the duo would have been like, all right, cool. But seeing all three of them, I remember like for my first time seeing it, I was like, this can't be true. Like, this can't happen. I mean, you got three of the best scorers in the game all on one team. And we saw like what they did offensively. I mean, there was a lot of drama in Brooklyn, of course, like with their defense and outside things, don't relate to basketball drama. But I don't know, like the decline of Harden, I'm not surprised by it because it was just like a lot of the different things, a lot of different factors that I feel like all happened at once. We still got to remember he's also Asian, right? So his prime was, of course, with the Rockets. And we knew that he would take a step back when he went to the Brooklyn Nets. He's the third option now. Doesn't have to score as much. Became more of a facilitator. So, of course, his playmaking or his points per game is going to drop as well. And ever since then, it's just kind of been just like a toss-up, you know. He's obviously not the first option on the 76ers, and he doesn't need to score as much either. But, yeah, I'm still not surprised of his kind of decline. He's still a hooper. You know, he's still cold. And he still could be, like, a valuable player on the championship team.
But just that Harden versus the Harden that hit the game-winning three against Draymond when Draymond and Klay Thompson both. You remember that game?
Yeah, it could have been, like, foul, too.
Yeah, and he hit it, and he won the game. Just think about that Harden, bro.
That was ridiculous.
And
it's the Warriors.
And the time has gone by so fast, and that's why like how hard to believe.
On that Warriors team too?
I think so. I think that was the year that they went to the conference finals. Was Chris Paul? Bro, it's like
they're up too. That's the thing.
It happened so quick, and that's why it's like you have two sides to Harden now, and I don't know, bro.
Did it happen quick though? And that's the thing. I don't feel like it's happened quick. I feel like ever since like everything after Houston Rockets into now felt quick, but there was a lot that happened there.
Yeah, it felt like it was a nice little while he was in Houston. And throughout that whole little stretch, you knew your team was going to get that work from Harden. You may beat the Rockets, but Harden's going to drop 30, 40, maybe 50 on you.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know. It is kind of just a big contrast from then and now.
I guess, yeah. And that time just went by quick, bro. From like 2015 to now, like a blur.
8 years.
Just like that, bro. It's like a blur. Then with the pandemic, it made it feel like even quicker.
Yeah.
Even quicker.
Blink of an eye. Been like 3 years.
Y'all got anything on KD, Harden?
Nah. That was it.
Right, bro. Something else. Ishmael brought up in the chat. I like that one. He said, a player that you'd like to see in today's game. I want to see who did y'all pick, man. If y'all got somebody that you could put into the game. I'm about to throw one at y'all that y'all just like, what the fuck?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan? Kawhi. I mean, you see it every night in LA when he's healthy. You have MJ in the flesh.
Nah, I just playing. I just trolling. I'm not picking MJ though. Who y'all got?
You ready for mine? You would never guess. In a million years, you never guess, bro.
It's gonna be somebody ugly. I already know.
Yeah, it's gonna be somebody ugly.
It's gonna be somebody ugly.
Come on, man. It ain't my take if it ain't ugly.
Give me a hint. Let me see if I can guess.
He was an all-star. He was an all-star. One-time all-star.
What year?
But the potential was there.
What year was it?
2010.
Oh, no.
Danny Granger, bro.
Danny Granger?
Yes.
Wait, You would want to see Danny Granger play in today's league?
Okay.
I would like to see it, but then once I started to look into Danny Granger, I was kind of mad that he didn't get to make it to be on the early 2013, 2014 Pacers team that challenged LeBron.
With PG?
That's what made me mad. Yeah, I started
Well,
looking. I was
yeah.
like, damn. Like, I know the question initially was like, who would you like to see now? And I think Danny Granger would, without the knee injuries, who knows what he would have became, honestly. And I feel like in today's game, he would have fit perfectly, honestly. A big forward that can shoot, that can score. He was a one-time All-Star, so. And to see him, I would love to see him play with Paul George, like to this day. Like, what would a prime Danny Granger next to Paul George look like? That's just like so nostalgic to me, bro. That's why I picked Danny Granger. Told you it was gonna be ugly.
Yeah, it is ugly.
Yeah.
Told you it was gonna be ugly.
I mean, for me, there's so many players. Like, there's so many I can name, bro. Just like
Choose one, bro. Choose the one that sticks out to you.
Shaq.
Shaq.
Yes, Shaq. Think about Shaq.
He really ain't gonna do nothing.
He ain't gonna do nothing.
Not really. I'm just playing.
Oh, we know he's gonna do
Just fucking
something.
with you.
But what's interesting about Shaq is how dominant his game was because of his size and how different the game is played today. Because we really don't have anybody like Shaq in today's game. Maybe you could say Joel Embiid, but as far as like physicality and just straight dominating over you, Joel Embiid doesn't bring the presence or have that presence that Shaq did.
What about Giannis though?
And he doesn't have it either. As far as in the paint,
Nah, bro. He ain't
it's
Shaq,
similar,
bro.
but he ain't Shaq, dog. Come on. He is not Shaq at center.
They ain't no
That's
Shaq.
a guaranteed
They
bucket.
ain't no one but Shaq.
So you're saying that we don't. So physically speaking, pretty much like just the mass, the bigness of the
Size, the
player.
strength, the bully ball.
The
Like,
mentality, everything, bro.
if Shaq plays
That's
today's
Shaq.
game, he's getting force fed each time. There's no, oh, well, throw a couple plays for this other team. Nah, he's getting force fed each and every time. And you know Shaq's going to ask for it for sure. But the thing about Shaq, which I think is interesting because, I mean, he can't stretch the floor. And with today's league, every center can stretch the floor pretty much. So Shaq can't stretch the floor. I wonder if they're going to attack him, like, on defense. Because he's a shot blocker. And he also has a dominant paint presence. But seeing his game in today's league, that'd be very interesting. So,
Stretching the floor isn't going to do anything to him. Because think about it. Just because you get an open three, what are the chances of you making that three? Even if you're open and a decent shooter. 50%? What are the chances of Shaquille O'Neal scoring 2 points on a big man, on a center who can't guard him? Almost 100. I like my chances.
exactly. So, do you think, like, how do you think his game will fit in today's league? Are they going to try to target Shaq on defense or on offense? Because he can't shoot. So, are they just going to, like, space it out or what?
I can see him getting his ass attacked on pick and rolls relentlessly. And you know what's funny? I don't know what podcast it came up on, but they asked who do you think instilled more fear into their opponent, Stephen Curry or Shaquille O'Neal?
Shaq.
Because there's two different types of fear when you have those two type of players, right? And I think it somehow transitioned into them playing against each other or something like that. And they were just like, imagine Stephen Curry bringing Shaq's big ass out onto the perimeter and dancing on him. I feel like
He's going to eat.
Shaq would get attacked.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna try to wear him out. You're gonna bring his ass every single time on defense. Bring his ass every single time. But again, on offense, if you surround him with shooters, what you gonna do?
Just straight knockdown.
Yeah,
You
you're gonna
gotta
double team him, and then that's gonna shift your whole defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, that's an interesting player, I would say. Who you got, Ish?
I got my boy Magic.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Hell yeah.
Magic Johnson.
6'9" point guard. So already fits quota of tall point guards. And just his play style alone, just fast pace, great passes. But he will fit great. And plus, just entertaining.
For the entertainment factor, you put Magic Johnson.
For everything.
Showtime.
I put Magic up there for
Boy can't
every
shoot.
aspect.
That boy can't shoot though. That's
Shit.
the thing with it. It's like the thing.
Giannis
with
can't shoot.
today's game.
He's in there. top 5 player. Like, come on. Ain't no one perfect. Ain't nobody perfect, bro.
Right, bro.
LeBron can't shoot.
Hold on.
He
LeBron can
can't.
shoot.
From 3, bro.
Yes.
You tell me this Western Conference Finals, he was a shooter? No, fool.
But for the whole season, he was.
No, bro. Like he's regressing his career, bro. He ain't no shooter. Like Miami was probably his best shooting stint from 3. Cleveland, it was.
You gotta respect him though. But you gotta honor his 3 though.
But you ain't gonna respect him like Curry. Yes or no?
That's like that's
I'm
two
just saying.
extremes though.
But that's what I'm saying,
That's two
though.
extremes. That's like Stephen Curry's in an echelon by himself. Him
Okay,
and
what
Dame are in
about
an echelon.
Giannis or LeBron?
LeBron.
Exactly. No, it's certain players you gonna rather give up certain things because they may not be as good as other players in that aspect. That's either way, bro. I'm not finna go into little basketball fundamentals, bro.
Magic Johnson
The
would
point,
be fun though.
yeah, bro. The point is Magic Johnson,
I ain't gonna
just
lie.
because he can't shoot.
Magic Johnson today's league.
Look,
Hey,
I don't know if he'll be able to just do what he did back then, though.
what you mean?
we already kind of got him and LaMelo Ball.
True. LaMelo, LeBron. LeBron
Nah,
was different,
bruh.
but even Luka,
Nah, bro. LaMelo ain't nothing like Magic, bro.
top PGs. I don't know, man. Like,
But the thing is, Luka ain't no pass first guy. They're different play styles.
I feel like he is.
Yeah, me too.
Nah, bro. Luka, he's gonna score on you first and foremost. He'll pass it, it's wide open, but Magic is always
But
looking
Luka
for teammates.
scores to pass. I don't think Luka scores to just give you hell and give
No,
you
he ain't.
buckets.
No, but he's
He scores for a purpose. Like if he's gonna,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
like he's
but,
gonna start the game off hot for a reason, so he can open up the
but that's
floor
what I'm
for
saying.
his-
But
for
Magic
people.
wouldn't do that. He'll get his teammates involved first and foremost. He doesn't care about himself getting. He does. That's what I'm saying. His play style is not the same as Luka. That's what I'm saying. He's more of a score first, not like Trae Young type of score first, but he is gonna get his shot before his teammates. Magic is different. He'll find his teammates cutting or open and give them the ball before he takes his own shot, even though he can score himself.
I haven't really watched much of Magic.
That's what I'm
Johnson.
saying, bro. Like, bro, LaMelo Ball, stop it. He's
Isn't
nothing
Magic
like-
Johnson like really famous for transition, like just
Dude.
transition play?
bro? He's great at that too, bro. It's just
And the history.
him actually, just
Celtics.
bro, the type of passes he does, bro. LaMelo Ball is not doing that. Like, yeah, he can launch it up there, nice and good, but the way Magic did it, bro, like, god damn, bro. Nah, bro. LaMelo, as great as LaMelo is, I like him. He's
That was probably
flashy.
bad. That was probably a bad comparison.
But
Magic
still,
Johnson.
but no, even though,
I
but
see the
who else
similarities,
though?
Because like, there are like flashy passes,
Flashy type.
transition
I'm thinking about
plays.
flashy passing.
But other than LaMelo, who else is flashier? That's probably the flashiest person in the league right now.
how about to say Jason Williams? Just to fuck,
Yeah.
just to fuck with y'all. White chocolate. Just to fuck with y'all. I feel like all those players would be nice to see. Magic, Shaq. You said there's a lot of players we could bring back and stuff.
Yeah,
Danny Granger is one of the ugliest ones that I thought of.
playing player. Dennis Rodman.
You could have brought up so many players. Man said Danny Granger, someone who we actually saw grow.
I didn't get.
It was but
I got to
he's a
see-
what if though, bro. You brought up a what if because he got injured.
I know, but still, his play style is like it's perfect for the league right now. He's a shooter. It was like the game was evolving into that, and then his career got cut short. That's the only
Yeah.
reason why. I want to see his bitch ass in them damn
It would be
against
nice.
the Heat, bro. That would have been nice.
He could have changed history. To be honest, who knows? No, I was just playing. He wouldn't have done nothing.
There wouldn't have been any of Paul George.
That's true.
Paul George,
Bruh.
he blossomed with Danny Granger being out.
That
Kind
is
of
true.
with D Rose and Jimmy Butler. As far as like Jimmy Butler wasn't anybody really, and then D Rose got injured. Somebody had to step up, and it was Jimmy Butler. And we see what he's done so far. So it's crazy how the one injury could like change your whole career.
That shit sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Hate that shit. Got me thinking about Danny Granger and shit, bro. With that question.
Danny Granger.
Damn. Y'all got any other players y'all want to sprinkle in?
I got plenty of other players. Who y'all want? What position y'all want?
I don't know. Now we can just think about these on the spot. Shit. Now that we
See, that's what
here.
I'm saying.
Now that we here. talked about him last week. I love to see Hakeem.
Hakeem Olajuwon?
In today's game. I feel like Hakeem would be the type of center that would develop a jump shot. He already had one from mid-range, and he had such a nice touch. And then he's international. He would just add to what the game is right now. A big man, international.
Great defender.
And I have the best.
Phenomenal
the
defender.
best, bro.
Don't forget
A
that.
10 block triple-double, bro. Bro. I would love to see Hakeem. And have you noticed that he got chosen over Michael Jordan? And nobody talks about that.
Over what?
It was because
He got taken number one over Michael Jordan.
It was because Hakeem played for, I think, University of Houston. It was some college in Houston, and Houston was like, we're going to pick you because if we get number one, we're picking you number one.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and declare for the draft.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, when there's an obvious, like, there's a better player than the person
Michael
that I picked
Jordan
first.
but at that time, in terms of prospects and scouts and shit, Michael Jordan wasn't up there from his play time in North Carolina. It wasn't that impressive.
Yeah. No, but I'm thinking about, like, look at it right now, right? You know how we say, man, this person should have got picked over this person. Nobody said that about Hakeem because he was that great. So I don't know. I just want to see him.
There's some things like Michael Jordan should have never been that low. He should have been second at least, but I mean, that's just how it is sometimes.
But I would love to see Hakeem in this bitch.
Hakeem.
Yeah.
And like Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. He will fit perfectly.
About Reggie Miller.
That's who I meant.
Reggie.
You
said Ray Allen?
Yeah, I meant Reggie Miller. We were seeing Ray Allen, and we know who he is.
But even then,
But
Ray
I
Allen
meant
was
Reggie
still,
Miller.
He was still fit in here.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Reggie Miller would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Coming off the screen, just pulling.
He scored 11 points in like 8 seconds or something like that. No, some
13
crazy,
seconds.
13 seconds, something crazy like that. Yeah, he'd be nice, bro. I feel like he would adapt perfectly into the league.
Yeah.
Even LaMarcus Aldridge. Bring him back, but I'm confident that LaMarcus Aldridge he's like one of those big men too that I see that they can get a 3-point shot, bro. Like their shot was so nice, he would develop a 3-point shot, bro.
Yeah.
I would love to see LaMarcus Aldridge too. He's one of those players that was dominating when I first started watching basketball. People just forget about him, bro.
I feel like he's too recent though.
Yeah.
He was just playing like a couple seasons ago. Not the same.
But he really wasn't playing though. He really wasn't playing. How about T-Mac?
T-Mac.
Yeah, T-Mac, bro.
Yeah, T-Mac.
Due to injury, bro.
Penny Hardaway.
Another what if, bro. It's T-Mac, bro. Everybody was talking about him being like the best scorer coming up, bro.
He was
Against
open,
Kobe.
bro.
Yes, bro. He was cold as fuck.
Once he left Vince Carter and the Raptors, he blossomed just like James Harden did.
Mm-hmm.
Just blossomed into a superstar. What do you guys think about Will?
Well, he's not real.
I am impressed that he slept with 20,000 women. I ain't gonna lie. They broke down the math.
Yeah, I think that's true.
20. I mean, I'm taking a face value, bro.
I don't know.
They said 20,000. They broke. I watched a YouTube video. They broke down the math. That would have to be 5 different women every single day for the whole time he was in the NBA, bro. 5 different women a day. Think about that.
Ain't that drastic.
What?
A day?
Too much said 5 a day ain't that bad.
Man, cardio is off the charts, bro.
But at that point, he had to have like a routine or something.
You got to think about it. You got to think about
Careful
it.
with the mic, bro. Careful with the
You also got to think about it.
Yeah.
How long is he sleeping with them? It could be just 5 minutes each. Like, come on, let's be real. He never said I was sleeping with each girl 5 hours. Yes or no?
Still though, the amount
5 minutes each is believable. 25 minutes, bang it out for the day.
He got to have something.
A morning routine. Think about it. 25 minutes,
he was probably just an addict.
bang
bro.
it out.
For real shit, he was just an addict. Like, come on, bro. 5 a day, bro. That's ridiculous. But in terms of basketball, I mean, what about Will? He just, I don't know.
You wouldn't want to
I
see
never really. I don't
This
know.
man.
I think I told you that last week we were hooping. I never really fuck with it.
Let's say he's just big.
I never really fucked with Will
He's
like
a
that.
big-
He just told me he's just big.
I just never really fucked with Will like
Well,
that.
there ain't never been no 7-footer as athletic as him. He has, I think, the third highest vertical in NBA history as a 7-footer. Come on, bro.
He was one of a kind, but like the footage we see,
There ain't no
know.
foot.
The-
There ain't
the-
real.
it's some footage
It's
out
some
there.
footage, but most of his career,
It's like
they
black
weren't
and
even
white.
tracking. Yeah, they weren't even tracking blocks.
they didn't like, and then, you know, like how they had the 100-point game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no one's able to find any records of it. They say it's like a broadcast of it, but like as far as like documents or, you know, pictures and
Game scores or nothing.
Yeah,
But we
it's
get into
like-
conspiracies.
It's like non-existent. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. So we obviously can't tell, but I need some sort of
Yeah, that's
proof
a
or confirmation.
that's
or
a
something, you know.
that's a stretch. That's
He,
like a
he
big
said he
ass
choked
stretch.
out a bear before.
For that, for like that, like, bruh.
I think he was trolling most of the
Like
time.
that
'cause
lane right there, bro.
during Michael Jordan's era, he said, if I was playing today, I averaged 70, 60, 70. Just all
The
confident.
footage I saw, it's just him just pretty much rim running. It's like rim running. You know, he just
Fool.
over
Giannis,
winning, it's like,
if Giannis can do it today and be top 5, why can't Wilt not do it? He's taller. He's stronger.
Yeah.
You're going to deny my boy Wilt?
we gotta think about the competition too.
Yeah, it's too much-
disrespect
it's
to
too many
the
factors
legend. Yeah,
to go into.
What, you going to say he was going to do it against plumbers?
It was Plumber.
Yeah, there was some hooping ass plumbers, man.
JJ Redick said it himself, man. I'm gonna take his word for it.
Hey, man, there's some hooping ass plumbers back then.
Well, Wilt, y'all got someone else? I say he got plenty of players.
Got Larry
Ooh.
Bird. That's one guy.
If you could really compare Larry Bird to anybody, it'd probably be Luka. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
The way they play.
You can compare.
Oh,
A better comparison would be Magic.
To Luka? Or
Larry
to
Bird.
Bird? Oh, to Luka.
What the fuck, man?
the
we just
fuck?
we just
Yeah.
talked about how they
Yeah,
were
bro, You
different.
just threw me off, bro.
No, but no, for real. Back in the day, there was a lot of similarities between Bird and Magic. That's why the rivalry was so epic.
I think this question and the one that's next made me think about how much historically I lack, how much historical knowledge that I lack and that I need to get into, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, that's all I've been doing for
I'm
the
not
last
gonna lie.
month.
I need to get into like the historical shit, bro.
Just going into the past. Just wow.
I start seeing names like Rajah Bell. I'm like, bro, I forgot about him, bro.
Rajah Bell?
I forgot about Rajah Bell.
You know about Ben Wallace?
Ben Wallace, yeah. The
Oh,
pro.
yeah. I was just watching him the other day when they went against Shaq in 2004. Yeah, I was like, bro.
It's wild, man. It's wild ass past. It's a lot of fun shit to see.
Y'all got any other players, bro?
What position you want?
Fuck.
Guard.
John Stockton.
John Stockton.
Dishing that motherfucker.
Bruh, John Stockton would average 4 points in today's league. He is not.
That man just said.
Hey, this got me thinking, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and jump
Is
the
he
gun.
white, bro?
Because of that.
I'm gonna go ahead and
No,
jump
he
the
wouldn't have
gun
scored though, bro.
and ask this question. You brought up top PG to never win a championship. We got the obvious ones, bro. Who do y'all have? Top PG to never win a championship.
John Stockton, AI, and Derrick Rose.
Okay, AI's in there. That's what I was gonna bring up. I was gonna go on a tangent about how good AI is.
Yeah. I feel like he has more of a shooting guard.
Who AI?
But he played PG for a majority of his career.
Yeah,
Especially with
he's up
Philly.
there.
Played PG.
I don't know. Who else is there? I don't even know that many guards.
There's Westbrook. There's CP3 also who didn't win no
In today's
championship.
league too?
Mhm.
I mean, like,
all
just
time.
all time. Derrick Rose, my pick for current player that hasn't won anything.
Yeah, Rose. Yeah, it would have been nice seeing him with one. I don't know.
Chris Paul, bro.
Chris Paul.
Steve Nash.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Chris Paul ain't even in my top 5.
He's had his chances.
Me neither. I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him like a motherfucker when they went against the Bucks, because I feel like that was his best chance. But I mean, after
Yeah.
that, it just really ain't been. It's just been downhill for
That's
him.
it. That was his peak.
Yeah.
in terms of opportunity to win it, not in terms of him individually, performing. It was just that was it.
Dame. Dame.
He still got a chance though.
But
I think he still got a legitimate chance.
currently, yeah,
I don't know about that now. I don't know about that. Everybody can't get a chance.
Everybody has a chance when the season starts, man. You got 30 chances.
Stop it, fam.
You got 30 teams. They got 30 chances, man. They're going to have to prove
There's
me
plenty
wrong.
of people who ain't got no. There's really plenty teams who ain't got no chances this year.
Yeah.
But I was going to do either Allen Iverson or Russell Westbrook, but I started looking into Allen Iverson. This is what I'm saying. My historical knowledge is not as good as it needs to be, bro. Because when I think about Allen Iverson, everybody talks about his influence, like streetwear.
In terms of what he
Like
did to the
hooping,
culture of NBA.
Yeah, the culture, the crossover, like players being cool with tattoos and shit. And
I think it was his second or third year. He just broke the fuck out.
And,
He was
yeah.
averaging like 35 points a game, bro.
bro, I looked through his logs and his stats, bro. Not only is he the best, like, small player ever, bro,
Pound for pound.
he has to be, like, considered one of the best scorers, bro, of all time.
No,
Like, this
yeah.
man shit was looking like 2K numbers.
Yeah, he crossed up Michael Jordan, man.
Bro, I saw how, like, I knew he was good, right? I always knew in the back of my head, like, oh, he's top 75, like, he's straight. But I really never looked into him, like, look into him. I saw the main series, bro, when they went all the way to the finals against the Lakers.
Right.
Bro.
Shaq and Kobe.
Iverson's best teammates, bro, in the whole playoff run.
Trash.
Theo Rutleaf,
Yeah.
Aaron McKinney, and a 34-year-old Dikembe Mutombo.
Mm-hmm.
This man averaged 30 in his career in the playoffs. Not just that series, but in the career. And then he scored of 250-plus point games in the second round, bro. It's gone. So that was like, that blew my mind. I didn't know he was that good, bro.
Well, yeah, AI. He was, like they said, he was the answer.
And I think it was like when I was talking about Dame, it made me bring up like the top point guards of all time. And never did my dumb ass mention Allen Iverson. My dumb ass mentioned Isaiah Thomas, John Stockton. But never did I. Hey, Allen Iverson better than CP3. Better than CP3.
Yeah.
Better than John Stockton. Fuck what they talking
Yeah,
about.
he's better than John
Shit,
Stockton.
he's better than Dame. It's over with, bro. I can't believe I did not have this knowledge, bro. I'm like dumbfounded. I'm not lying, bro. I'm for real. Like I was looking at my shit like.
Hey, yeah, he the truth. I don't know about being better than Dame.
No, he better than Dame, bro.
I don't know about that, bro.
Dame, his career ain't over, so it's kind of hard to compare. But
But from what I saw, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Shit, yeah, he probably should have fucking won it.
But like you said, it's not over. And Dame just had his best statistical season this season that just passed. So we still don't know. He may have a good 3 more years
Also,
left in the tank.
in the finals, I think against Shaq, it was not against, but against the Lakers, I think there was a missed call for Philly in the last seconds of Game 7 that would have completely changed the outcome, but they didn't call it
In Game 7.
of the finals. I believe in that series there was a foul.
They only took him to 5 games, though.
What?
They only took him to 5 games.
I'm getting some team. It was some team like in the early era,
Probably different
early
team.
2000s. Was it 5?
Yeah, fool. Yeah, they took 1 from Los Angeles, and then they lost the other 4. It was just outmatched.
Oh no, it was Portland against Lakers because it was supposed to be a rivalry going on, but they collapsed and just
What
Portland.
teams?
Portland and LA. There was because Shaq even said, this is gonna be a rivalry from here on out."
Who was on the team on Portland at that time?
Fuck, who was
Was that Scottie Pippen's?
I
Portland
believe
time
so.
already?
It was the Jailblazers because everyone was getting arrested for driving high and shit, bruh.
Somebody said the Jailblazers.
I'm for real. That was their
Get the
nickname.
fuck out, bro.
The Jailblazers, because half their team got arrested for driving while speeding.
I think in the early 2000s, it was
Yeah, it was like in that era.
Scottie Pippen, Sabonis was on there too.
Yeah.
But I think those are the only 2 players I really know that were on the early Portland Trailblazers team.
But yeah, I got mixed up with that team.
Y'all got something to add? Or?
Nah,
Who's your pick, bro?
Who's my pick or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I said Dame.
Dame is your
I
top
said
point
Dame.
guard to never win a
Yeah.
championship.
I would say so.
It's not over, bro. I ain't talking about him like he's just a closed book. Like his career is just done, bro. Like
I mean, I just don't see him winning a championship or a championship at all.
he just had his best statistical season this last season, man. He's on the move. He's going somewhere.
It takes more than stats, though.
Huh?
It takes more than stats. No, he had best statistical record, but it's probably like one of the worst things he's been in the league, you know? But, yeah, the West is too stacked. Well, he may be going to the Heat, so he'll be in the Eastern Conference, but then it's still, I just still don't see him winning the championship. It's just too competitive right now. So, it's going to be Dame.
Respect. And you got Derrick Rose.
Man, I got 3: John Stockton, AI, and Derrick Rose.
But who do you put first, though? Who do you say, oh, yeah, like he's the one?
You already said AI, so I'll probably put John Stockton because he had.
Bro, don't try to be unagreeable, bro. Just say
No.
your opinion, man.
I mean, all 3 of them. Those 3 point guards, I believe, were some of the best point guards to never win it. John Stockton had 2 amazing runs against Michael Jordan in the finals.
Yeah, I had to face Jordan. Isaiah Thomas, too. They could have got it if they didn't run into him.
Hakeem probably would have had more than 2 championships.
Yeah,
with him
like
for
Michael Jordan literally altered so many legacies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That bald bitch. Cold ass. Bald ass.
Why you disrespecting him like that?
Right, bro. What did he do to you, bro?
I'm fucking, bro. I'm just playing.
That's a bald bitch.
Second best player of all time. Bro.
Wait, hold on. Michael Jordan, the second best player of all time.
Yeah. Yeah. Hakeem's first. Damn. I'm starting to become a Hakeem stan, bro. Here I
You
go.
open, bro.
Yeah. Here I go. Oh, that's all. I'm just playing, bro. But yeah, and then y'all ain't got nothing else to add onto that.
No.
Yeah, sure, bro.
For me.
So yeah, sure, bro. Everything's clear, bro.
What you gotta say, bro?
I'm just saying, bro. Y'all got anything, bro?
Nah.
Klay Thompson, man, he's gonna be an unrestricted free agent this upcoming season. Next season, after this season, right? And then we just saw Draymond Green get paid, and that had me thinking: are the Warriors, bro, indebted to their big 3? Like, do they owe them? Like, would they owe Klay Thompson one last big contract
No,
and
but
keep them all together?
they don't owe him, but they're gonna do it.
Why
Well-
do they not owe him? I'm curious to know.
He fulfilled his contract. It's a business at the end of the day. Like, yeah, you brought, notoriety to the Golden State Warriors, but the business is gonna move on, pimp.
But you didn't see Draymond Green getting a $100 million contract and said, okay, Klay Thompson.
Well, I mean, the circumstances was different from what Draymond, because Jordan Poole just got a big bag, and they didn't offer him his extension even though he was able to get it, so it was kind of different. But with Klay Thompson, I believe he's gonna get it, but they don't owe him nothing really. It's a business at the end of the day. They already paid him how much money throughout his career. You fulfilled your contract, and you got the money that you were supposed to get for your fucking your actions that you did on the court. So I mean, both parties got what they wanted. I mean, Klay can always negotiate and get more if he wants, but he isn't owed nothing from here on out.
Yeah, I feel like as far as a business decision, they don't necessarily have to pay him, but just based on the history and what he brought to Golden State, they got to pay him. Like the big 3, especially when we saw Draymond sign an extension. It wouldn't make sense not to sign Klay Thompson and pay him if Draymond got paid. If anything, it would have been Draymond that didn't get signed. But Draymond got paid, Klay's going to get paid, and Steph Curry's going to be there too. I think that this dynasty is going to be together pretty much for their entire career. Maybe I see them probably like the last season or something, just go to a random team just to finish it all off. But they're going to be there in Golden State for the rest of their careers, I believe. And yeah, bringing 4 championships, you got to pay him as much as he can. I mean, with the history and his relationship, I'm pretty sure the Golden State community loves him, man. Klay Thompson loves him back, so he's definitely going to get paid, and the Golden State Warriors are indebted to that big 3 for sure.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like they're definitely indebted to him, and they I feel like the team owes him, even though, I mean, you brought it up like in the simplest of business and just a straight transaction. That's what it is. But I think that transaction holds emotion behind it and what he did. Like, he came back from 2 knee injuries, played, and they won a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, bro, like this, like they owe him a lot. And all the moments that Klay's had, and that made me think, I was like, I wonder what the value was of the Warriors before the Big Three and then after, right? And the championship played a part in that. From 2003, in 2003 they were worth 176 million. In 2011, they finally doubled their value. So it took them 8 years to double their value, right? And then from 2013 to 2015, 2013 was the year that they lost to the Spurs in the second round. They went from 555 million to 1.3 billion in those 2 years, from 2013 to 2015. So they
won the championship.
So they over doubled. Yeah, they won the championship in that span. They over doubled their value, and then now they're worth over $7 billion, bro. They owe that Big Three. And I was gonna ask y'all too. If y'all see them finishing their careers together.
That 7.3 billion doesn't correlate just to the success of the Big Three, bro. Because there's way more teams that are worth more than Golden State. Yeah, yet they haven't done shit. Like New York Knicks,
Yeah.
bro. They're worth, I think, like 8 billion.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck have they done?
Well, I mean, yeah.
That's
But
what I'm saying. Like,
I'm not basing
it doesn't
this.
always correlate. Like, yeah, for
I'm
sure
not-
they're worth a lot of money, but
I'm not basing this off. I'm not
no,
saying
no,
like
no.
this
But
is
that's a factor,
linear.
though. That's a factor for
There you
sure.
go, there you go.
However, that's not like everything to it, because you also got to think about it. Our economy has not been the same since now in 2011. So there's that. But it just, I don't know. It's just,
From 2003 to 2011, it took them that long to double it, and then they doubled
It's
it in
wild.
a span of 2 years.
it's wild to
They
be
doubled
honest.
that shit. What it took them to do in 8 years,
They got what?
the new
what year-
Warriors
when
did
did they
it
get
too.
Curry? Like 7.
2008, I think 2007, 2008, somewhere.
So
around there.
when he got drafted, it was probably worth what, 400 million.
Somewhere in that range. Yeah.
No, he's finna retire. That shit, when he retires, it's probably be worth 10, 12 billion.
Wild, bro.
That's fucking wow, bro.
Wild.
Chump change to a guy like me. That's nothing. 7 billion.
I'll be happy they throw me $1.
That's wild, bro.
Dollar.
You know it's gonna get wilder and wilder from here on out.
Yeah.
You know,
We need to talk about Jaylen Brown, right? He just
y'all
got
want to talk
paid-
about Jaylen Brown?
He got paid $300.
Let's talk about money in the NBA, man. Bruh,
Highest paid player.
$300 million for what? 5 years?
Max, super max, super max.
Bruh, imagine how much Luka's gonna get paid.
Gonna get paid a bag.
Everyone's gonna get
Giannis, Jokic.
Those boys gonna get paid a bag. Somebody's gonna get $500 million soon. Didn't y'all see that thing about the Saudis supposedly offering? They
what's
offered
his-
somebody.
I don't
some
know his
money.
name. I'm not gonna pronounce it.
Mbappe.
Mbappe is that
Mbappe.
him?
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Yeah.
Him, bro.
How much?
$1 billion. After all the accommodation fees of like transfer from his current team to his new team and all the little legal bullshit, almost a $250 million short.
And like
Over
700, so 800 million.
Dude, what the fuck? For 1 year.
I'll do it.
I'll
I,
be.
mean, I think that's. I watched the Gilbert Arenas podcast when they were like, do you ever think that the Saudis are gonna start taking their dip into NBA players and try to start their own league, and they're just gonna start buying these players outright? And I was like, would that work? I don't think that work. I feel like that. Do you think that'd work?
100% is going to eventually happen. And there's going to be some players that will do it for the money, and nothing wrong with it, to be honest. Go get that money at the end of the day. But some people will be like, nah, I'd rather be here in America because, I want to be with my family. This is where my friends are at. I got, all that stuff. Some might get political. And
What about the
some-
credibility of the NBA for being the league for basketball? I don't think as much money as Saudi would try to throw at these players, I don't think that credibility of the NBA being the toughest league in terms of basketball, that would never change.
Yeah, because then everybody would have to go.
Yeah, it has that reputation. It has that foundation. It's been here longer. For sure, it's not. That ain't gonna change.
And
But
every player getting paid all that money. Come on.
I mean, it's gonna be just.
Come on.
It's just gonna be a bougie ass Chinese league, bougie ass European league.
True.
Really,
You also gotta have like good players. You can't just give everyone a billion.
Right. Yeah,
So, like,
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
a
he ain't-
bitch player is not gonna.
they're not just gonna be getting NBA players. They're gonna get players like Dwight Howard that's overseas. You know,
It'll be dumb if they spent a lot of money on them. If the NBA doesn't want to do it, we'll make them us. Saudi Arabia want to
mean,
pay them.
Just to try to compete and
Yeah.
flex their muscles.
and then plus, man, they got trillions of dollars just lying around. They can do whatever they want. They're just doing it just to. I mean, they got all this money. Might as well fucking use it to make some more money.
Saudi, you can't buy credibility. You can't buy a history of 75 years. You
But they
can't buy all
can.
that, bro.
But they can build an organization and start building.
True.
I say do it. Fuck it. Why not?
They could buy a team if they wanted.
Yeah.
What are the terms to buy a team though? It just
You
can't
just
be
need
anybody
money.
though. It has to be something.
No.
So
You just need
anybody.
money. Yeah.
If that's the case, then they would have bought the whole damn near NBA. You know.
No, the NBA can block certain
like,
shit.
Then
Like,
any team,
they
any
can
franchise.
yeah,
in
they
the
wanted,
NBA.
but it's like a lot of bullshit because the team is like a board. They got to agree to it. Be like, yeah.
Ain't there like 20 part owners to
it
each
depends on the
and
team.
shit?
It depends on the team. Some like for Memphis, we have Justin Timberlake as a part owner,
Well,
but he only owns probably like 2%. It's shit like that, bro.
a lot of little percentages.
Shit.
would be a
It
dream
was
come
millions
true.
of dollars though he invested to be a
It'd be a
part
dream
owner.
country would be a part owner of the Grizzlies, bro. Any organization. Shit. The Pistons. Fuck it.
We're not worth that
Okay.
much. I think like 2 billion, 3 billion. I might buy it next week. But yeah, bro, that shit's wild. $300 million, 5 years. How much Victor Wembanyama was gonna get paid throughout his career?
I mean, somebody's going to hit the $500 million mark soon.
So
Like
Yeah,
Luka.
next 10 years, somebody's going to get $500
whichever
million.
superstar's contract is expiring, they're gonna be the first one to get it.
Lucas in like 2 years, right?
No, it's got to be somebody else that's sooner, like probably this year, this season.
Jason Tatum is next year, this
Oh, there you
upcoming
go.
season.
He's gonna get paid more than Jalen Brown for sure.
But that's gonna be so tough on Boston's salary.
Guess it depends. I mean,
Think about it, like.
if the Phoenix Suns were able to afford 10 players,
But Phoenix Suns is going for like, this is it, pimp. We got 1 or 2 shots and
Shit,
we're done after this for a few years.
They ain't just affording it. They in debt for the motherfuckers. They're underwater for that shit, bro.
They're underwater financially.
Financially, they paying
and
for
their
that
draft
shit.
picks. They ain't gonna be able to rebuild with drafts for a few years.
They're pretty much banking on that team.
That's
That
what I'm
they're
saying.
in the negative. It's like literally they're risking. They're like, all right, we're in the negatives right now, but this team is gonna win us a championship, and our value's
Yeah,
gonna skyrocket.
yeah.
It's like they're taking a chance. But
That's why I want James Harden on that team so it can be an offensive overload and just collapse. It'll be
I
a
ain't wishing
beautiful
bad on-
disaster.
I ain't
It'll be a beautiful disaster.
I ain't wishing bad on that.
I ain't wishing bad. I'm just saying, hey, it's already gonna collapse. I'm calling it right now. What day is it?
the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, it's fucking July 31st. I'm calling it now. It's gonna collapse. In the playoffs, they're not
What's
gonna
gonna cause
make
a collapse?
their defense.
Their defense. Okay.
Come
No
back to
rebuttal.
haunt them.
Ain't got no rebuttal.
I mean, I haven't really been paying attention to that.
I mean, they ain't got no defense, bro.
Yeah, they don't.
That's what's gonna cause it collapse. So I say, fuck it, add James Harden. Why not? Make it cute. Add him on there. It'll be adorable. KD reunites with James Harden out west.
I wonder where Harden going. The Clippers.
He's
Is
staying
it
in Philly.
100% sure now?
He's staying in Philly, bro.
Are you staying?
I think he's staying. He ain't confirmed, but I believe he's gonna stay. They ain't trading his ass.
I think he should stay.
There ain't no market for him.
It depends. Cause James Harden, he's not a scrub.
No, I'm saying like of the teams right now that need a point guard, they can't afford him or they don't need him. Like we don't need a James Harden. Like San Antonio, they don't need a James Harden. They're not trying to win right now. They're trying to rebuild and shit. So yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that James Harden has no market right now in NBA.
I think I was watching that. I was listening to JJ Redick too, and they're like, how they say how much of pretty much all it is timing, like timing the market, it's timing free agency. How Jaylen Brown perfectly timed, got his shit at the right time to get the biggest contract in NBA history,
Right.
and maybe the market for Dame and Harden would have looked different a year ago, but it just has so happened that this year, like their services are just not
It's not
in dire
required.
need right now.
Right.
No knock on them as players. I think that
It's just the teams right now that can make moves. They don't need that type of player right now.
Yeah, or they don't have the assets that Portland or that
Or
Philly
Miami
wants back
needs.
for them. Yeah, I think so. I think with Miami, they already rejected plenty of their packages. Like, we don't want Tyler Hero. What else can they give them?
They would trade a lot of their players too.
Yeah. They cleaned house preemptively thinking they were going to get Dame already.
But it ain't too late now. We don't know what's gonna happen. He could go there still.
What if we go to Brooklyn?
Dame to Brooklyn.
You go Jones, Mikal Bridges.
Dame would look fresh in Brooklyn. I ain't gonna lie. White and black jerseys. Yeah, Dame would look.
Jay-Z going to drop a
Killer.
new soundtrack called Dame. Bro, tell me this. You can't imagine if he gets traded to Brooklyn Nets and Damian Lillard drops a fucking song with Jay-Z. Dame, Dollar, and Jay-Z.
Make a song together.
Come on, bro. Make it happen.
I mean, Dame in Brooklyn, I don't know, bro.
That would be nice, bro.
It ain't gonna push him to no.
Nah,
It ain't
but
gonna
it's
push the
cute, though,
needle.
bro.
It's
It's
not-
cute.
It's
It's cute, bro.
It's cute, bro.
It'll be entertaining, bro. I'm just being honest. It'll be entertaining to watch. But like I said, bro, 25 teams in the league don't got a shot winning this year.
Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. They all got a shot.
No.
Their chances just decrease as the season waits.
Orlando ain't got no shot this year. They lost Bo, bro. It's over.
They lost the GOAT.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all got anything else, bro?
I didn't have anything. That's it for me.
What you want to talk about, bro?
Oh,
Look at you.
yeah.
That's
I
what I'm
was,
thinking about.
yeah, I just thought of some. What player from the past would y'all want to see play today to dominate? Just to absolutely dominate. It's kind of like what we were talking about earlier, but not just to just to see like, oh, he'll be nice to see. But I'm talking about absolutely dominate the game.
Player we would like to see dominate today's league.
Yeah.
Dominate today's league.
How many players can dominate? I don't know.
I mean, there's one player off the top, Michael Jordan. That's one person we can say.
yeah.
Mm,
But when you think dominate, I'm thinking MJ. I'm thinking Shaq. I'm thinking. Dang, who else? Fuck it, goddamn it.
you don't think Hakeem could dominate the game?
Dominate? I don't know. When you say dominate, I feel like that's a whole nother word for it. I mean, it's like it's got to be a killer, bro. It's gonna be a killer player to come in and dominate the game.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I heard, I heard stories and I've seen videos on like Elgin Baylor and them type of players, but I can't answer that without me knowing greatly like about those players. Like honestly, I can't dig back that deep.
Charles Barkley. He would dominate today. Ball big man.
Ass. About run our test.
Hell no.
We seen what he did.
Well, he's gonna dominate the game in another way though. He's gonna fucking hit you with an elbow. He's gonna fight your fans. He's probably a changed man now, but back Ron Artest from those times, from the Pacers
Prime
times,
Ron Artest.
prime Ron Artest.
He was
Yeah,
truth.
Yeah, he
He
can
made
be
a
on my
world
team.
peace now.
I'll put him on Draymond Green. What you talking about?
Oh,
I'd love to see them fight.
who's if you were to make a a starting lineup of the dirtiest players in history, who's in there?
I'm
My
taking-
point guard is CP3,
I'm about to say I'm taking Chris Paul,
Chris Paul,
little dirty bitch.
Draymond, Bill Laimbeer,
Kevin McHale.
Kevin McHale. He was
He's
dirty.
dirty.
Yeah.
You for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that, bro.
Y'all know he
Right.
played in the league?
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
I
I'm
know
saying,
he
but
was
like,
dirty.
A dirty player?
Yeah, he was dirty.
Oh, okay.
No, he
With
was.
Celtics.
They called him the torture chamber because he was just scoring on people. Yeah, bro. You know his wingspan was like 8 feet. He wasn't even 7 foot.
For real?
Yeah.
Long ass arms, bro.
Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen. Who else, bro? You already know who my star center is. Zaza.
Nah, bro. Bill Laimbeer is way dirtier, bro.
Zaza Pachulia.
I gotta put Zaza Pachulia. That's my center though. I'm putting Zaza Pachulia.
Bro, Bill Laimbeer.
He gonna go underneath your foot. I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
He used to choke out Larry Bird,
Kelly
bro.
Olynyk. Dirty ass.
Oh, Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah, he broke Kevin
Yeah,
Love's
that was
arm.
fucked up, bro.